end the streak of using an external power supply. Although I'm getting kind of used to it. Like, you pop this on your head, you know exactly what your battery level is. You know, you can do an unboxing. But these are the batteries for the GoPro. For the GoPro that I'm using here, these are the Hero 8 batteries. Because the other ones are all exploding and inflating. Well, they're not actually physically exploding, but they're like expanding. And you never want to use a battery that's like turning into a balloon. Oh, that was lame. Oh, wait. That was a good one. It's a good box. You think that this box isn't useful? Keep this box, even if it says The Marvelous Ms. Mabel. Because you have to send something that's like an expensive IM. You don't want to put it in an envelope. You don't need a huge box. It's a perfect size box. Anyway, wasabi power pasta. Speak of the devil who is messaging my phone pants right now. Hold on. Let's see what she says about Jesus. Badass, man. Oh, she's talking about my barber. He's a badass. My barber is 88 years old. And I found out today, because I've known all these things about him. Every time I go there, you always chat with your barber. I talk about food, he talks about food, he talks about France. It's like, I don't know how we got on to Europe. I didn't even know if I was telling him I was going to Germany until like the reason. He's like, yeah, I used to bike across Europe. And I'm like, I figured he did it in like the 50s, because he's 88 years old. No, from the 60s to the 90s. Till he was 60 years old, he would go to Europe and bike from London to Paris and Paris to fucking Berlin, and like, it was, okay. Like that's, and then he showed me his exercise bike in the back room of the barber shop, and I got on it, and it's like, I have that piece of shit. And his was just this little thing that was like super comfortable to fucking pedal on. He says does a mile a day. He's 88 years old, does a mile a day. And if that is an inspiration to fucking get on a goddamn stationary bike and just bike, to live to 88, he stands up, gets out of that chair, cuts my hair, fucking scissors and razors, and he didn't use a straight razor on my neck today. I'm kind of sad. Anyway, it comes with a 3-way charger, which I think will replace my 2-way official GoPro charger. Here's my official GoPro charger, which encapsulates the batteries. So these have been charged. Let's see what this does if I do this. I'm gonna have to charge all those batteries, but for now, I just wanna see if this like immediately puts them back into a charging state or if they're done. So we'll come back at the end of the unboxing of the batteries and see if those have turned green. USB micro cable. Even though the charger has micro and C. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to throw it on the table like that. Let's get this out. There, I meant to throw it on the table like that. Gentle like. It's a beautiful day, the cats are out. My taxes are to my accountant, as far as I know. He's like, I got them the other information they needed, I think. Oh my God. PayPal didn't generate. You know how hard it is to communicate with PayPal? Have you ever even like considered it? Like even their like chat client, which is all robotic and not an AI. That's the one thing I want to be an AI, is like the chats when you chat to a website. Because like, fuck me, man. It's like, hey, PayPal, you didn't generate a 1099. It's like, here's where you get your 1099. I'm like, yeah, no chat bot. I know where to get it. It only says 2021 there. I need 2022 and it's not generated. You have 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. 2022 was never generated. And it's like, but it's right there. Thanks, do we help you? And you literally get stuck to a like, go back or I fixed it prompt. And AI will literally be able to like understand and maybe like, you know what? You have a rigor problem. A human will have to help you with this. Still charging. I had these labeled. This is 1 in 4. So do I label these? All right, this is literally gonna have to happen on the spot because I'm doing it right now. Do I fill in the gaps? Where the fuck is my silver marker? Why is this silver marker never where the silver marker is supposed? I just need a silver marker. Or paint marker. What the fuck? Let's go check out the other part of the thing. Okay, we gotta just keep looking. I wonder if like collecting anime figures gives you the same heart rate increase as riding a bike across Europe. It's gotta be close. Depends on the figure, I suppose. All right, well, fuck it. We're going with a Posca instead of the silver Sharpie. How do they sit in the unit so I know how to write them? Here's the thing. These are going to fail at some point too. Number 1 and number 4 are going to fail. They sit in the unit like, I'm going to probably have the unit facing me, which means it's going to be sitting in the unit like this. So I need to be able to read what it is in this orientation. So I'm going to actually reverse it. Am I starting a whole new 1, 2, 3, 4? Or am I going to go A, B, C, D? All right, we're gonna do 1. We're gonna go with 1. This is number 1. It's not quite as delicately beautiful as I'd like. It's important because you want to cycle through your batteries in order so you don't have one that's never used and one that's used all the fucking time. Do not remove pull tab. No shit. 2, 3, and 4. This ink's a little fucking watery right now. I may have to redo this, but all right, I'm gonna leave these to dry. 4 looks like 1 now. Ugh, Posca marker. What do I write on? I need something to test. His collection notice? Fucking UPS says I owe him $37. Like, what the fuck, UPS? Oh my God. I guess, did this marker go bad? I'm throwing out the envelope. I'm gonna just cap that and shake the shit. You know what? This unboxing is done. I don't know what the hell just happened. You're supposed to push it down and then some paint's supposed to come out, not a puddle of mud. Terrible band. And also a terrible band name. Anyway, so that's my unboxing. This is not a good box. We could burn this. Anyway, we'll be off the always guaranteed good Anker battery packs. Anker doesn't make GoPro packs. If Anker made GoPro batteries in a fucking heartbeat. First recording on the new batteries. The new battery, the Wasabi Powers. Apparently I only have 1 hour and 33 minutes left in the card. So it's time to download and start the encodings on the card. And I wonder if this is a keyboard. It should be. And if it is, oh, that's gonna suck. No, it's not gonna suck. Because I got to put my Rinco touch keys on it. This might be from mechkeys.com. Pasta, you might have to generate a specific affiliate link for Mech Keys. Let's see. It is a keyboard. It is heavy. Oh, yep. Definitely Mech Keys. Because this keyboard happened to come with even more render tips. All the names of the things I've made. So the things I've named them pretty good. The render tips, that's good because they render audio. The Chimera cable because it changes ends. This is a hello gangs. What? Hello oranges? That's legitimately like Star Wars alien speak. Or is that an F? FL? Fellow? It's got to be an H. Is it an H? If it's an H. It's even harder to read on the side. Keyboard. Wow. I don't know what this is called. Someone help. Oh God, there's so many. We've got an adapter for USB-C to full-size USB. That's actually a nice one. We've got a bag of extra keys, which I don't care about. We have the key pullers, multiple now. This one's interesting with the ring and the grippy grips. The other one's a standard. We have a USB-C, very, very fat USB-C cable. Don't try to plug that into your phone. It's a USB. And here we go. This should, I like the cover. Means I can leave it out and the cats can put their balls right on it and it won't actually type anything. Is there a name? Is it printed? Or do you, oh, for fuck's sake. Hello, Ganss. It's got to G. It's hello and Ganss. Hello, Ganss. 2.4 gigahertz or Bluetooth. Where's the adapter? Where's the, oh, there's, wow. The adapter is hidden under there. That's actually, that's a good spot. A lot of times I just clip in here, but that means once this is in there and you close that, it ain't coming out. I've got the small feet and the big feet. And, oh look, it says it right here. Hello, Ganss. We got it, everybody. HelloGanss.com. It's a heavy little bastard, man. I might actually switch it out with the one I'm using for this TV, since it's 2.4 gigahertz. I don't need a numpad, but you know what this one has? This one's got a volume knob, which I'm actually getting used to using. I forget which keys I asked for. I think, how do I look up the keys? Like, which, do I pull one off and look at the color? Shouldn't it say on the packaging? Here you go. It's a Gateron Yellow Pro. These are Gateron Yellow Pro keys. I actually didn't matter, so I'm just like, yeah, some whatever. So let's see, like, they're a little bit stiff. These are like hard to push. Maybe because of the angle I'm sitting at. Hold on. Hello, Moto. You are the best for to touch me, question mark, enter. You know what? It kind of sounds vintage. It doesn't sound like a IBM one, but it definitely sounds vintage. I hate the color scheme, but that's exactly why I asked for it. Like, can you get me a white keyboard just so I could test the things? So you have G for B for Bluetooth, G for 2.4 gigahertz, and in the middle is a squiggly line, because that's exactly what off would be like. Look, stain on it. There's some dirt on it here. Anyway, nice keyboard. I like the textures in the bottom too. And that's why the wire thing is so wide it could fit in there. All right, let's go and see, this is what was fucking me up, because I put the keycaps, the Rinco Touch keycaps on, and the keyboard I used had this is a 1X, this is a 1 3/4, and it had a 1 3/4, a 1 3/4, and a 1 and a 1, and it needs a 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4, and then it'll work. I think I can use this keyboard. It's actually nice to, like, I feel like that's nice to type on. Okay, keyboards. Keyboards! More of them coming. Ring splendid. Da 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 da. A whole new world. I had to learn to sing that in school, I think. Anyway, this should be foam tape. Pasta, you gotta look up foam tape. I'm out of, I think, the thin stuff. I still have 1/2 inch. I don't have the 3/8. And this, I believe, is the 1/4 inch, and this should be the other one. Hold on. 2 different Amazon packages. One that's not meant to be returned, and one that is. Yep, there we go. These were super cheap. If they'll be as good as the stuff I get from Parts Express, we'll find out. Because that's speaker surround gasket, and this should be the same thing. I don't know. I'm gonna give it the field test. I don't know if we're gonna actually give it a field test. So this shit is probably not as nicely made. It smells. It definitely has a smell. I need a Cesar. Julio Cesar Chavez. I didn't have to unwrap all 3 of them either, because it came with 3 rolls piece. It was a little bit too cheap, but I'm like, I need this stuff, and if this stuff is just meh, I'll just waste it on things. You ever get that? You ever like buy something specifically because you know if you got a lot of it and it's this cheap, you're just gonna use it. So here, we'll just cut off a bit of this. So, cut off the end of that too. I use this stuff for everything. So let's say you have a remote control. Oh, it's like leaking the goo up top. Let's say you have something you're gonna put it on, even like a headphone band. So it's a double stick adhesive on the top of it. This one has reinforcement on it though. It's very sticky rubber, much stickier. I don't know if that's the actual rubber or if I'm feeling the adhesive, but I need to put this on something. Like the back of a keyboard, if your keyboard slides, you would just put a strip of that 16 inches wide in the back of your keyboard. And then you can put it on your pants and your pants won't slide off. I'm trying to think of a place I could put this where it's gonna be abused and I could test it. Like a good abusive place, something you want soft. Like I could just like stick it here and make it so when I'm switching between that and that. It does it. It's a bad example. I'm bad at examples. I have it on a DAP. I've got it on my remote control. Actually, no, where's my remote control? I got a good example of stuff and where I use it. Hold on. It's not here, it's over there. Oh, I got it. Don't worry, guys. I'm on this. We got this. We're good. Okay, so here is the aluminum remote control that came with a QSC reference amplifier. And on the side of it, it's all metal. It's an all metal remote. And you picked it up and it was very cold. And it also is like very hard to hold. Like it just doesn't, it's not comfy. So on the sides of this, you could see I've got a different brand of this sort of foam. So this is definitely a different one. Got some felt on the back, but the edges are soft, squishy. And that's what I would do with something like this. Like the side of my bidet remote is this as well. So it's not just I'm squeezing in, it's got some softness to it. So now what do I wrap this around? It's kind of annoying because some of the goo has like gone from the back to the front, like right here. This is the very, very end, so I'm not gonna count it. But it's very adhesive, I'll tell you that much. This shit is sticky. What's gonna be abused? You're supposed to use it to seal doors and speakers. I need to abuse something. Damn it. I don't even have a Canadian to abuse. Where's my Canadian? If I stuck it on the door handle becomes soft. I have a thing for like soft door handles and shit. I have it on my guns, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna put this back to aiming down. Now that we are done, we can see that. Anyway, that's what this stuff is for. I use it all the time, and I was running out, and I found this for like dirt cheap. Like these were like $11 for 3 of the narrow ones and 3 of the wide ones. I just have to undo this. It feels like maybe a cheaper foam, but a better adhesive. Jesus fuck. Here, you know how you test this? Watch this. Boom. All right. I'm gonna put that literally on the bottom of my shoe. There's like a little like channel. And I could feel it. And we'll see how fucking fucked up that is in about 2 days. That's a good testing method. I should put some on my other shoe so it's even, because I'll be fucked up.